Once upon a time, two men decided if they were making the cut. Then they made the cut. And now JT and Aaron are talking everything from wrestling to pop culture and beyond. Because it's no holds barred.
Will you back down, turn and run? Or stand up with the best? When you're back to the wall, what will your answer be? Will you run for the door? Will you run out on me like it's hard? It's
No holds barred.
Barred.
It's draft day yet again. The happiest day of the month.
For some of us.
The happiest day of the fortnight.
Some of us just get angry the whole time.
I'm still angry. That anger consumes me. I hear voices in my head. Speak to me.
anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Yoda was right. Anyway, we're back for another fun film.
He fucking died. He just died. He's not right. He's dead.
Well, baby Yoda was
He got tired of Luke's shit. Just fucking died.
He's 900 years old. He's like, fuck this.
Whoa.
I'm done. He couldn't make it to 1,000. I think he could have made it to 1,000 if he tried.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was how many of those years was he alone in that swamp? Like, just in his own thoughts of failure and not being good enough? Like, his whole order was destroyed. Right? Like,
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Sure does.
All right. It's another draft day, WrestleMania themed, which is always exciting. Of course, our last one was WrestleMania celebrities, and 2 drafts ago, we built the ultimate WrestleMania card.
Went so
Controversy free, of course. And tonight we're going to do the worst WrestleMania card of all time.
Yeah.
We're going to have the same categories as our best card, but of course, well, I guess I always forget we're on audio as well as video. So let me introduce our draft team. Of course, we got Chad Campbell and Jennifer Smith are drafting along with myself and Aaron here tonight. If you are listening, you should go to video, because if there's one video podcast we could get you to watch, this is the one, because getting to see the visceral anger, or Chad throwing notebooks, or Jenny laughing, or Aaron making faces, like, this is the one to do it. And Tim's wonderful graphics. So, join us on video for this one.
Tim Cable in the shadows.
Tim Cable in the shadows. Speaking of angry, Ryan Gray in the shadows. But we do have our producer, Tim, not the Toolman Taylor, also draft czar. He's gained power somehow in the last few weeks. I don't know how, after everything else, but he's here to run through the parameters for tonight's draft, so we can get
through fair choices, fair decisions.
I was like, he's kind of on the hot seat after his role within the last round.
I support Tim.
Hey, look. What I will say is, regardless of whether you agree or disagree, y'all talked about it. Keep talking about it, because I'm not stopping. So, with that said,
oh boy,
it is the exact same rules as the first Ultimate Card Draft, where
exact same
with an addendum at the end.
Oh, like Zeitgeist, like the Zeitgeist films.
So the 4 drafters here must pick their worst world title match, their worst mid-card title match, which includes any title that's not the WWE, WWF, or Undisputed Championship, or the ECW Championship, because that's a world title. Any match that involves a woman, any match / appearance with a celebrity, a tag team title match, a wild card, so any match in WrestleMania history that's not for a title, a gimmick match, and then, of course, the venue, the location of said worst WrestleMania of all time. The addendum. The addendum is the Lita rule. So in our last Ultimate Card Draft,
the person picking first has to wear a thong.
There was a kerfuffle.
I guess I'm picking first.
Yep.
A bit of a kerfuffle.
Actually, I'm not wearing any pants at all. So.
When it's only from like the torso up, you're good. Just Pooh Bear. Hey, whoa!
We're not doing any granny shots.
This is YouTube, not OnlyFans.
Oh,
we can't do
extreme.
that yet.
Yes,
I know, right? So in the last draft, there was a bit of, amongst other topics, a topic that came up was picking a match that had a manager or a special guest referee that was kind of integral to the match in some form or fashion. So we're instituting that managers and special guest referees in the matches count as them being quote unquote booked and cannot be used in another match on anyone's cards.
All right. I will say
But
this.
even if they're not involved, I mean, like if let's say,
I'm booked.
but let's say someone wanted to pick
Not
Brock
involved.
Lesnar versus Undertaker, and someone else wanted to pick Roman Reigns versus Edge and Daniel Bryan, because Paul Heyman's there for both.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't have them.
Whoever had him first gets Paul Heyman.
That's fine.
So okay. So
Whatever.
we can have 2 Bobby Heenan wrestlers in this draft?
If they were managed by Bobby Heenan at the time, and Bobby Heenan came out with said wrestler.
All right.
Now
I thought we were just doing guest refs and stuff, like in the match. Like, to me, a manager's. I mean, all right, that's fine.
But then again, like when you talk about Lita,
I'm not going to start.
Yeah, you will.
That's fine.
Give you time. Give you time. You'll find a way to complain.
That's fine. Then fine. Fuck it. That rule gets pulled out.
no.
I can't
No,
win
it's
for
all right.
losing. What
all
the
right.
fuck do y'all want? I don't give a shit anymore.
No, we're good. We're
No,
gonna keep it.
I was
not good. Obviously, I've already lost one half of the fucking draft, and we haven't even done a pick yet.
I was chastising JT. Come on now.
No, I'm talking about one half of the fucking video is all about like, oh, can't do that, and the other half is like, I don't care.
Oh man.
Jeez. The Alita rule is stricken from the record.
No, we'll go with the leader
goes.
rule. I'm
It's
gonna
no
follow the
holds
leader rule.
barred, baby.
I'm going to follow the leader rule.
In fairness, it is no holds barred.
Yeah.
No holds barred.
It is no holds barred.
We'll let it stand. So
I think you can decide the spirit of the leader rule. If like Bobby Heenan was just at ringside and not really active in the match, I think it shouldn't count. But I'm okay with what you're saying. If it's someone like Rhino in the TLC match at 17, he's out there goring guy. Like, I'm okay with counting that. That's where I thought we were headed. That's all. I didn't realize that someone standing at ringside was going to count too. So that's why I was surprised.
that's fine. I mean, I will definitely be. I have been known to be fair, and
On this
with
show?
rulings,
Oh, okay.
100%.
100% fair. I will take them all under advisement. I do love more than anything. I love seeing what chaos can be stirred.
Okay.
So we can make that happen.
Perfect.
So
Let's get to it.
let's get to it. So
I'm wearing the thong.
I have to determine how you guys are going to determine how we do this draft. And last time
I'm going to show you.
we did a spinning wheel
Yep.
on our celebrities. So we've already done numbers. And I don't have a deck of cards.
Let's go first name alphabetical.
Sure.
Backwards.
Who would be reverse alphabetical order?
Chad.
No,
No.
first name.
Yeah.
First name backwards would be Chad.
Oh, you're talking about the
Aaron-
last letter of his name.
First name backwards. Yes.
No,
Sure.
but I thought you meant like reverse, like you'd start with the lowest. Anyway,
Oh
It's all
boy.
confusion. So let me get.
just pick something.
How good are you guys at your WrestleMania attendances?
Oh.
93,000.
I want you guys to guess, closest without going
87.
over, the attendance of WrestleMania. We're picking the worst. I'm picking one of the worst. WrestleMania 11.
Okay.
All right. Without going over.
The attendance of WrestleMania 11 without going over.
I have my pick in.
Okay.
I can say it 14.
The event does take place at the Hartford Civic Center. That'll be the only hint. Everybody's got their guesses.
Chad already
Okay.
gave his.
What does Chad say?
14,000.
14,000. JT?
I'm going to say 11,200.
Okay. Jenny or Aaron?
13,999.
Oh, wow.
All right. And then
She out accounted the account.
Aaron.
What was JT's?
Something like that. Don't give him the honest answer.
11,400.
11,400.
11,400, 13,999,
Yeah,
14,000.
You can definitely go prices right here.
I'm gonna go $1.
$1.
There was
Price
one
tags on
person
people.
at
What a jerk.
WrestleMania.
Well, we didn't need it because Chad is closest without going over. The actual attendance per the most trusted source in all of wrestling, Wikipedia, it is 16,305.
Oh wow! I didn't
But that's
think
not
they even
fair.
held
Chad had it open on his computer. That's not fair.
He hasn't
It's no
memorized
holds
all the
barred.
attendances.
No holds barred.
So, with that, Chad, you get the unenviable task of setting the draft order.
I'm gonna go Jenny in first.
God damn it.
Okay.
Chad second.
Okay.
Aaron third.
What a
Jeff
fucking
fourth.
shock! All right, here we go.
So just for my
First he
edification,
cancels
and
our podcast, and then he shoves me to the back of the fucking.
Oh my god! No.
Your position has
We
advantages.
were shooting. We are all right.
no holds barred indeed. So just so I'm
man.
clear, we've got Jenny first,
Yeah,
then we've got Chad second,
correct.
and then we've got Aaron third.
Yep.
And we've got JT last.
I don't think this is a draft though. That
Oh, I don't care.
I
doesn't
mean,
matter.
being first, I don't think there's like one.
There's not. It's so many bad matches.
Yeah,
We're
there's enough.
definitely-
There's enough to go around.
This is definitely a celebration of mediocrity at its finest.
Mediocrity.
Yes, this podcast is yes.
Yes. And so with that, Jenny, you get the honor and distinction of declaring what is, by your pick, the worst match in WrestleMania history.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to go Wyatt versus Orton from 33.
Oh, the bug.
33.
Good
Okay.
That is certainly a match I had in mind.
Yep. That thing is awful.
It is god awful.
It also
I-
gets rid of the box-like structure from WrestleMania 38.
That's a not very good match at all. I
good.
I
It's a very
despise it with
worthy first
passion.
pick for sure.
Very
Yeah.
worthy. Very, very worthy. Chad, we are on to you.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I think there's definitely a lot of choices, but I did in my little prep, I was looking at the categories. And so I think there may be technically worse matches in my mind, but in looking at the categories, I thought this was clearly the worst match of this specific category. And I'm going with Money Inc. versus the Mega Maniacs from
Very
WrestleMania
good.
9 as my tag title match. It's kind of it is probably the most hyped match of that card. It's awful. Too long. Finish sucks with Jimmy Hart turning his jacket inside out. It's just dumb. The whole thing's dumb.
That's horrible.
Whole thing sucks indeed.
Hey, I missed
Two
one thing. Are we doing a wild card or no this time? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
we are
okay.
doing
It
a
wasn't
wild.
We are
on the
doing a
list.
wild
Okay,
card.
Just confirming. Okay.
Yep,
We're good.
still getting a wild card.
Okay.
Aaron, some very meaningful things have been taken off the board. But
I know.
you are up.
And I am shocked. I am shocked that this is left to me. And I feel more than fortunate
This doesn't
That-
belong.
that it was left to me. I'm frankly
Don't
shocked.
do it.
I'm shocked that you guys left this on the board. I mean, we're just not thinking, and that's fine because I'm about to win the draft on one pick. You ready?
Be the first.
With my first pick, I
Do
picked
it.
the venue and I picked the performance center.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh,
Well,
like
fittingly, I did wear this shirt tonight because it is the worst WrestleMania of
Mhm.
all time.
I almost wore my Tampa shirt.
You know, I blocked
Collector's
that
item, this
Mania. I blocked that Mania so out of memory that didn't even make my short list.
None of it's gonna be on mine. I don't care if it's the worst ever. It's not making mine. Anyway. It doesn't
crazy.
exist.
That's
Yeah.
It exist.
that you all block. You all hate it so much. You blocked it. The draft done. Shut it down.
That is the worst.
I can put anything. I can put anything on.
I absolutely love that pick.
What a wild time to think that was.
No one should take any matches from that because I feel like it's low hanging fruit. It's lazy. The performance that are smart. Any matches I think is lazy, low hanging fruit.
Well, wait. There's one. There's one that I don't think is.
Right.
And
yeah.
wait till
These would have aired the same way anyway.
There is
I
one candidate. Yeah.
wait till I pick Rock Hogan with no crowd.
Just them looking around dramatically at no one.
Just
all the screens. There's not
like
even
Aaron when music
screens
plays.
yet.
There's no screens there yet. It's not.
There's no
Thunderdome.
screens. They're just playing to WrestleMania's biggest fan.
Or Jake Roberts versus Rick Martel full match at the performance.
Never ending.
Just they're just in a circle with one another.
All right.
Speaking of a circle, JT, you get to bring it around. End of round 1, beginning of pick 2.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and fill my wild card out of the gate. It's a match I was there live for. I picked it because I feel like the atmosphere adds so much to the chaos. The rumors are hitting the internet that both these guys were leaving as soon as the match was over, added to a vibe that I've never really experienced live, and was awesome. The match is a shit show. The referee is the best part of it, and this also takes him off the board because he's in there. I don't know if he'd have anything worse anyway, but
he definitely does have something worse. So this is a brutal pick for that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And this is Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg at WrestleMania 20.
As I was thinking about picking the Performance Center, I kept coming back to this match and thinking like it would improve that match. Like it would do the opposite.
Right.
I mean,
you wouldn't get.
But it does take
Brock.
Austin off for the one year.
That's what I'm saying. Like if Austin's out, so like I mean, I actually think the worst match in WrestleMania history is Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler from
Off the
2020.
off the
And
board,
now
baby.
that's off the board.
Thank you, Lita.
That's
Thank
right.
you, Lita.
Which I had the pleasure of seeing that live. So it was brutal.
I'm very sorry.
All right. Next, I'm going to take my celebrity match. WrestleMania 29, John Cena versus that celebrity known as The Rock.
Fair enough.
Most hypocritical pick in the draft.
Oh, Jesus.
And can I tell you something? That pick's official, right?
So that pick is official.
Okay.
But I'm gonna.
You
I'm
fucked
gonna
up.
tell you-
You should have done Rowan.
Yeah,
Now
you
I'm-
should have done Rowan.
You should have done Rowan.
No, Cena Rock is worse. Rowan is like 2 seconds.
Oh,
You
because
don't
you
get
get the whole
thing.
entrance.
Include the
You get-
bazooka. He's
Are you
doing
ready
it.
for
Rock
me?
Cena is brutal. That was the main event.
Doesn't matter. It's not as long.
Yeah, that's true. There's a flamethrower in the other one. Are you ready for me to destroy the draft's minds? Initially, this was not a celebrity match to me.
Oh,
28,
All right.
The
Aaron,
Rock
you're
is a celebrity.
Oh yeah, he stopped being a celebrity here.
If you
As
go
he got more
back
popular
to
as a
back
celebrity, he stopped being
WrestleManias,
oh my god.
if you go back to back manias, I was saying specifically that Rock and Cena at 28 was more of Rock being used as a celebrity than Rock being used as a wrestler. He had reestablished himself by the time he got to 29. Therefore, the shift goes differently, but I'm going to count and allow that this stand as a celebrity match in the spirit of things.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you spirit of something.
You know what we should do? We should organize the squares in the draft order.
Yeah, we could do that.
you know that
Chad.
No,
actually.
Jenny's
Hon-
first.
Honestly, too, like picking Rock as celebrity, like Rocky versus Sultan's not an awful pick for your.
He's not a
main
celebrity
event,
then.
I
He's gonna be
believe.
later when he's a
that's
celebrity.
Right. We actually could. Never mind. Sorry. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I played within the stupid rule. I don't know how to get this.
We're good. We're good.
I
got it now.
I'm trying.
I'm bouncing all over the place.
No, we got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, go back where you were.
Oh, we're doing that bullshit.
We're
That's
shooting the
bizarre.
horseshoe.
All right, fine.
All right.
It's a
I don't know how to do
semicircle. So
Yeah, I think you kind of fucked up not taking. I think you fucked up not taking Rowan.
Well, I get John Cena off the board too because there's a couple he could be involved in.
Yeah, but that whole you went on and on War about how long that segment was and how terrible.
I just
it
don't think
was
that. I
and
wasn't
how it
thinking that's
killed
the whole
show.
match. The match is like bell to bell. I don't know. I wasn't.
No,
picturing that being part of the match.
you got to count the entrances and everything too.
Yeah, but it's
As
not really
soon as
an
that-
official match until he comes out and challenges him. Then it's a
Yeah.
match.
As soon as
The
he
whole thing's
steps
not a
out-
match. No,
Okay, but
it
that's
wasn't a scheduled
ridiculous.
match. It wasn't a scheduled match. That entrance was not a match when he came out. He
You're
wasn't
full
a
of
scheduled
shit.
match.
You're full of shit. You're just
Make your
trying to
pick.
justify.
Make your pick. Rock
know
Cena was
you-
as someone who was sitting live at WrestleMania 29 and had to sit through that fucking main event at the end of that show. That match is terrible.
I'm not
Especially
saying it
coming off
wasn't
20 years.
bad. I'm not saying it
It's all
wasn't
time
bad.
It's all time
I mean, I couldn't really watch the match because I was just worried in who was going to take the program home that night and who was going to have it that week.
It was an intense conversation.
it wasn't even the worst match at that WrestleMania, though.
Well, that tells you exactly.
Right.
All right, Aaron, go ahead.
Okay, so who's taking? What did Jenny take? What was her first thing? It was
So Jenny took Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton from WrestleMania
World title.
38.
okay, good.
Right.
Tim, are you
and
tracking
then-
all the people included in these that are? No, she took the one from 30. Was it
33?
33 or 30?
33.
Yeah.
33,
She
the
took the
Bugs
Bug
match.
And what did you take, Chad?
I
Which
took,
almost says something that like they have two that you could consider, but
sure. I did Mega Maniacs versus Money Inc.
right.
If
so
only
that would
we
have
had like
Jimmy
a little
Hart.
chat that could have like a convenient.
Yeah, let's
little
list all the people though that are. I think it's more the people than the matches that are. important.
Okay,
Right.
so
Yes, the people.
oh, it's hard. This is a hard one. Because I have a strategy now. My had two plans. One of them was the Performance Center. The other one I'll tell you at the end if you want. But they required completely different matches. And no, sadly, I will not be taking classic matches to play to nobody. As funny an idea as that is, Tim Capel. I will take the worst championship match in WrestleMania history, which also, of course, gives me my personal favorite from WrestleMania 13. I'm going to take Sid versus The Undertaker.
Yeah.
This is what I thought you were going to take first, and I don't like that you took it.
Why?
I am more fond of this match than
Oh,
most
we
people
saw
are.
on your tier list. Wasn't it up next to
sorry, what-
Diesel? That was
I didn't say I was the ultimate authority. I just did one.
Disgrace.
worst
I
rules
stand
than
more
saying
firmly
Rock was
that
a
this.
celebrity.
I stand more firmly that CM Punk and The Undertaker was an A tier match, not an S tier match than this. But
Oh,
I do
Now-
understand that it. I understand that this is a not good match, but as like an Undertaker guy, I bump it up for like all the non-factors in it, the non-wrestling factors.
Now picture it with no crowd.
5 stars. It's still there, man.
So now does this take this has to
This-
take
this
Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Sid, and Undertaker off the board.
what?
They're all involved.
I'd say Brett is definitely involved.
Michaels is a big
yeah,
part of the
yeah.
commentary. He's there.
I'll let Tim decide, but I think
Because
Brett, I would agree with. He's active in the match multiple times.
He's in the beginning of the match, and I think he comes back out to instigate. He instigates with
There goes Brett. and
Sean.
Vince.
Why
Sorry,
does
Chad.
Bret Hart make me angry every draft I'm in? The stupid ruling on whether he's involved or not. I mean, The Undertaker, whoever took him, like, you were taking out a ton of other
Mhm.
Yeah.
crap
Shit.
with it. Because, I mean, you had Big Boss Man match you could have done. You could have,
Shane
yeah. There's a lot.
Gonzalez.
No, that's great, according to Justin. So
It's not bad. 2 stars.
But so that I'm
Maybe 1.5.
Maybe 0.
I definitely will give Bret Hart this.
okay.
Fine. I'll take it.
I think Sean stays. I don't think Sean's enough in that match. I think
Okay.
Brett gets in. He gets tombstone, like chokes, whatever it happens. He's in the ring. He's like an active part of the match.
Christ.
Yeah, he's just I don't know. He doesn't really play an active role in the match like Brett does.
Fine. Fine.
All right. Well, I sadly think some heavy hitters are leaving the track very quickly. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my world title match as well. and I am going to do Triple H versus Roman Reigns from WrestleMania 32.
Would anybody else have taken Taker Sid?
No,
Because now everybody has a world title match, right?
I don't. I use that as my
No.
celebrity match.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yep. So
No, but
Jenny
he
has
can't.
her world title.
Wait. He can't use it as celebrity because the title is on the line.
Right?
You already said it was official about 5 minutes ago.
No, but that was the rule.
That is the rule.
What,
The
right? You didn't say that at
That
the beginning
was
of the
the
show.
original rule.
The original rule last time. You didn't say it at the beginning of this show.
Okay,
I
so I
said
could
the
take a
rules
world
were the
title match.
exact same except for the leader rule.
That's true.
All right, put in my world title. That's fine. Rock's only a celebrity. When you want him to be a celebrity, I get it. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so then I can say the worst one on the left on the board, which I almost took, was Yokozuna and Lex Luger.
Yeah,
That
that
was
one
He's
was in
a
play
piece of
too.
shit.
Yeah, with Mr. Perfect off the board then.
That's him too.
The Stephanie, is she part of the Reigns Triple H, right? She gets speared. She's pretty
Yeah.
active in that. She gives the Skeets and Joe Blues speech before.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
All right, Jenny, you're up.
Alrighty. Let's see if anybody is fucking left.
Not many.
There's a ton of people left. There's like 300 matches in WrestleMania history, and we've taken
All the bad ones
7
are gone.
matches.
Piper
Other
versus Mr. T from WrestleMania 2
Damn it! Yes,
from a celebrity.
that's
Nice.
yes.
Good celebrity
I like that
pick.
match.
It leaves the most racist match of all time off the card.
You sure it's not the opener from that show with
Yeah,
Paul Orndorff and
there's
a
Mr.
few.
Fuji?
Hey, you got some contenders on that one.
I do feel like painting yourself black is probably a little bit.
Well, that was
wild.
WrestleMania 6, though, not this one.
I know, but
Oh,
No, didn't he say dress up like an Indian?
he does.
and
Yeah,
treat myself
he
like
says
a-
some bad stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great.
He was setting the seeds for WrestleMania 6 when he said it,
Very much. Don't call me the hot rod.
which is now also off the board. Piper Bad News is off the board.
that's what I was talking about. The most
Yeah,
racist
that
one.
one's,
Oh, I
yeah.
think you meant the Piper T, which is also, there's a lot in there. Piper.
Poor Piper.
Poor Rodney the Piper. But Jenny, you get to go back to back.
Yep. I think I'm going to take the venue, Trump Plaza.
Mm,
Oh,
Good one.
very nice.
also on my short list.
No political statements made.
I said nothing.
Not going down that road again.
I mean, WrestleMania 5 was a crappy crowd.
It was.
Like,
It's bad.
it's-
Even most of 4 really is, honestly, outside of the Demolition Pop and the main event.
I tell you, like the Trump Plaza, I don't know what it was when I was a kid, but I thought they like had to walk down like 150 steps to get to the ring.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
if you go to Wikipedia and you put in like WrestleMania 4, WrestleMania 5 setup, there's that shot like before the show from kind of where Gorilla and Jesse were at, and you see it was like 8 steps and it looks tiny. It's like,
Yeah.
oh boy.
It
That
did
is-
look like
That's-
a lot.
That's why the Ultimate Warrior didn't die when he
That-
ran down the.
That's when I found out wrestling wasn't real. When I saw that shot, I was like, wow,
So true.
that was
so
true.
exciting.
It's not real?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
No.
Spoilers.
Just the money and the miles. Chad, you're up.
Oh, that was.
I know. So many.
I would say that was a good pick because. I don't think there's actually. Oh, what do I want to do? Let me think about this for a minute. Because I think you can get boxed in pretty quickly, actually, in this draft where you're taking stuff that's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And Jenny taking that for celebrity may have thrown it. Yeah, I
Hey,
think
so-
I'm gonna have to.
I do want to remind. I do want to remind. It's not. It doesn't have to be a celebrity match. You are drafting celebrity involvement.
Oh,
Oh,
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Just
great.
like with the
So Raw-
women's match, it's not a women's title match. It is a match involving a woman. Because to me, the celebrity match pool very small, but there's a
Yeah,
billion
okay,
celebrities at
okay.
WrestleMania. Go back to our last draft.
So
It was a billion just in the first two WrestleManias, from what we learned.
Right.
Yeah. So if I wanted to have Robert Goulet sing "Oh Canada" to no one in the Performance Center, that would be fine.
Yes.
But that was a good
Good
performance.
to know. I agree, but to
That
nobody.
makes it funnier.
In Florida.
Oh, Florida.
So if that saves you from having to pick a not bad match and maybe do celebrity down the line, I'm giving you that fresh reminder to everyone else.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, that does. I'm gonna do my wild card, and this involves one guy. I think it involves two guys that people really like. It really involves one guy that I like and one guy I think is incredibly overrated. And I think this is just a boring match that grinds a not great show to a halt every time I try to watch it. And that's Jake Roberts versus Rick Rude from
Good one,
WrestleMania
yeah.
4.
That's a great pick.
It's a boring, chin lock heavy, like nothing happening match that if you put on a card, you're like, what happened?
Yeah, that's an awful match. It also takes away the blindfold match for me in the
In the performance.
Performance Center.
That was a good match.
Sadly.
You couldn't bring yourself to pull. Didn't you take that in the best match draft? The best Mania card? I think
Yeah,
you
no,
Yeah.
I did, but I'll be honest. If Jake was on the board with my last pick, I was for sure taking it if
Yeah.
I had the Performance Center because it just doesn't like it's nothing without the crowd. All right, so my pick. All right,
It is back to you, Aaron.
okay. So there's a lot of things that I hate about in wrestling, right? Now a lot of them are overindulgence. I'm also no, he's off the board.
Mhm.
There goes your speech.
Just so you know, like once we get through this next round, the draft board stays prominent on the screen,
He's gone.
and
Damn
we
it.
can see everything.
Oh fuck! People are leaving fast. People are leaving this thing fast.
Yeah.
The high quality of stars are leaving.
Mhm.
Well, the problem with this one, I think, even more than the best match or best WrestleMania card, is there's a couple of guys that have a ton of candidates for stinkers, and when they're gone, it's like, ugh.
Right.
Let's make the pick.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go a little. I'm building something specific, and I don't want anybody to judge my draft until it's finished and I can explain what it is. All right. So I'm gonna take for my mid card title. I'm gonna take Shawn Michaels to Tonka from WrestleMania 9.
Oh.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
I want you all to remember it's 19 minutes of
It's bad.
nothing.
It's bad. You can check out a recent episode of War where Marcus and I went to WrestleMania 9, and we were not fans of that match.
That takes out Sherry as well.
And
Well,
Luna.
Sherry's the
Doesn't it take
best
out
part of that
doesn't
shit.
it also take out Luna too?
Mm.
Yeah. I
Yep.
believe
All
I'm
right.
right.
Fucking ass.
All right.
Sherry
Tim?
and Luna.
I hope you're ready to type, my friend,
I
on
am
your little
ready.
board.
Oh,
So I'm going to take
no.
my women's match right now.
Oh,
And that is the WrestleMania 25 Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal, full of just
Fucking hell.
poor treatment of all the women. They've been building up the women's division nicely. They go and do that nonsense. It's a waste. Like the commentators are mocking it. I also get Snoop as part of this, so he's off the board for
Kid
celebrity.
Rock.
Kid Rock comes off the
This
board
could
as well.
be your celebrity match.
Where
as well.
was Snoop Dogg in that?
Yeah, doesn't he? Isn't he there for that one?
No.
Oh, he's 24.
No,
I'm thinking of.
definitely
All right,
not.
well, I
Yeah.
get Kid Rock at least.
You
So there
get
go.
notable, no holds barred asshole Kid Rock.
No, he's a fine, upstanding human being.
Sure.
Because he's a scumbag.
Yes.
Not for
Yes.
any other reason.
Any other reasons?
Correct.
All right. Oh, and so when you update your board, Tim, you can have fun.
I
typing on
already
your-
got it.
All right,
Let
beautiful.
me
I
look who's
just-
even on
I
there.
literally just
Oh, it's
get to
all
put,
it's a
I
lot.
mean,
of
I know
divas.
it's everybody from like the mid aughts. I mean, we just watched that for Place to Be.
It's
It
a
was
lot
bad.
of
It was
divas that just took off
atrocious.
the board for everybody
was
that are in a lot of
definitely
bad
atrocious.
matches.
That was one I was
yeah,
debating.
I
on my
literally
other
just
pick.
get to put Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal.
Right.
On
I'm going
mine.
to take my wild card match now. Oh, no, I already took a wild card. Never mind. Hang on. Shit.
No, No, you did, yeah.
I did. I took Brock and Goldberg as my wild card.
Brock and Goldberg.
All right. I'm gonna push the limits of Tim's rewarding of creativity with this one,
Oh, I hope
and it's
so.
gonna be my mid-card title match, and it's gonna be Butterbean versus Bart Gunn for the Brawl for All
Fucking
crown.
asshole.
Yes. I would have. This is one that would have counted as. Oh no. Yes. So it would have counted. I
As
believe
gimmick
no.
as well. Yeah.
It could have been.
I had
gimmick,
it as
celebrity or mid card.
I also give Vinny Paz in this one, so
So are
But
you
that's
counting
not
this?
bad. That's an
Oh.
incredible experience.
it's pretty
Right. All right. So are you counting this as the mid card? You said mid card title.
mid-card title.
Nice.
No,
No.
actually, I'm gonna do it as gimmick.
Gimmick. Okay. Didn't you? You okay? Cool. All right.
I did
I
Miss
need-
Battle Royal, Miss WrestleMania
Was
Battle Royal, my
women's, yep.
women's. Butterbean Gun is my gimmick. So I wanted to push the creativity, but I think I'm gonna go elsewhere with it. I'm gonna grab my power charger while Aaron pontificates on his next pick with his giant monologue.
Man.
Well, I'm not saying anything now.
Well, as he's gone, as JT's run away, I didn't give the full draft recap for the first half, so let's get that. Give some time for that. But Jenny in as picking number 1 takes Bray Wyatt from Randy Orton at WrestleMania 33, Roddy Piper and Mr. T from WrestleMania 2, and takes Trump Plaza as her venue. Chad takes Triple H with Stephanie McMahon versus Roman Reigns from WrestleMania 32. The Mega Maniacs versus Money Inc. with Jimmy Hart from WrestleMania 9. And Jake Roberts versus Ravishing Rick Rude from WrestleMania 4. Aaron took Sid versus The Undertaker with Bret Hart being taken off from 13. Sean with Luna versus Taker with Tatanka with Sherry from WrestleMania 9. The WWE Performance Center. And then JT has John Cena and The Rock, the Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal, Butterbean and Bart Gunn from Brawl for All, and Brock Goldberg with Stone Cold from WrestleMania 20.
I get Star Power, baby, on my shitty card. Star Power.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
I think it's kind of an upset too that we talked about Cole versus Lawler not being on this, and
Vince
Brett.
versus Brett's not on it either because Brett's out.
Right.
Arguably the two worst matches in Mania history. We do not have on the card.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Hey, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go and take my tag match while it's still here, and I'm gonna just tell you that even though the match isn't long, it's gonna be longer than it appears because there's gonna be a whole thing right where they have to go. Well, they always say that where they have to go and find someone. I'm going the Bar defending against Braun Strowman and Nicholas.
Oh,
WrestleMania 34. So they got to find this kid. They might have to go to his house because he's not in the building, obviously. So we'll see how long that takes.
I believe Nicholas is gone now.
Could I
Yes,
have picked-
Nicholas.
could I have
Ricky,
picked
where he's
Nicholas?
at now? He could have popped up.
He's a former tag team. Could I have picked Nicholas as a celebrity?
Oh no.
Sure.
No. He was an unknown entity heading into this. So even though his dad is WWE famous, that'll make him famous. So
Make it famous.
Chad, you are up.
Oh man, I am in trouble on a couple of these categories. Let me
Also
look
same.
here.
What is the opposite of the cream of the crop? 'Cause that's what
Did we ever get a comprehensive list of
It's in the
who are
chat.
all these
It's in the chat.
ladies? Okay,
I
ladies in the battle
will have a
royal?
list on my side.
Okay.
It's in the
the
chat
weekend.
too.
Okay,
I
thank you.
pasted it in.
All right, thanks.
Well,
I
actually,
mean,
he doesn't
guess-
have Santina, but you know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So let me go back here. I know I've grounded it to a halt. I've got mid-card title, woman's gimmick, and celebrity involvement. I'm just gonna go women's, and I'm gonna go the Cat versus Terry Runnels from WrestleMania 2000.
And that also takes Val Venus, runs a penis.
Fuck.
All right, Jenny, you got 2.
All right. Is the Big Show still on?
He is.
Jericho,
Yep.
Yep.
R-Truth,
Uh-huh.
Getting
and
rowdy.
John Morrison.
That's
Yep.
right.
Okay, take them fucks for the tag title or from 26.
Okay, good one. It's a disappointing match for sure.
Jericho versus
No, it's Miz, not Jericho.
Oh,
But he is still there too.
Show Miz.
It's Show Miz.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he's still there anyway.
Okay.
Show Miz versus R-Truth Morrison. This was
6.
26.
For wild card, I'm thinking Kane versus Great Khali. Is Kane still available?
He
Yeah.
is.
Okay. Versus
Yep.
Great Khali from 23.
Yep.
That's also a very bad match.
You gotta
You
have
get the body
Kane,
slam
right?
tribute. They started with wanting to do Hogan and Big Show and somehow whittled down to Kane and Khali doing the tribute Andre Slam spot.
Right. Like, I love how they pigeonholed it in the recap video too.
Yep.
Not great. So,
All right.
Chad, somehow we have gotten back to you very quickly.
Yeah. and
Sorry, Chad.
Well, no, I tell you what, I don't think there's that many gimmick matches left. So I'm looking at that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take one because I know I can.
That's why I
see on the
shifted that brawl
screen-
for all.
Yeah, I can see on the screen that a couple of other bastards haven't picked one either. So I don't want it to get sniped. So I'm just gonna take Corporal Kirshner versus Nikolai Volkov in the flag match from WrestleMania 2. Just to
Good one.
have a bad match, but I don't gimmicks getting pretty thin, I think.
So good. That's a very bad match. Like you were talking about bad matches on cards that are already bad.
Mhm.
Like watching through WrestleMania 2 and you get to this and it's just like, oh, and this too. Got it. Love it.
I think
Aaron,
I think I have no choice but to pull the trigger now on my gimmick match. This one's bad. This one's awful. One of the worst wrestlers of all time is involved. I don't think the other people have been picked yet. I'm almost positive they haven't. They have not. So I am going to go from a stellar card, WrestleMania 22. I'm going to take the handicap match of the Boogeyman versus
Oh, that's a
Booker
good one.
T
Yeah, that was on
and
my list.
Sharmell.
Oh.
And I want with it all the backstage skits where they're running around hiding from him because that's all part of the match.
Don't do that. JT, you are up with your next 2 picks.
All right, I'm going to take my mid-card title match here, and I hate to have this guy on a worst ever card, but it's one of the worst mid-card title matches, I believe, WrestleMania history, and it continues my star power building, and that is Macho Man Randy Savage versus George the Animal
God
Steel
damn it.
of WrestleMania.
Why do you
2.
want star power on a card like this?
What
when
else?
it's supposed
So
to be
you
bad?
have you're building some stupid thing in an empty arena. Why can't I have a goal? My goal is
I'm
to
just
have
no.
the biggest wrestlers of all time in their worst possible matches.
That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, including Butterbean and Bart Gunn, the
Yes.
biggest
The
names.
biggest super heavyweight boxer of all time.
And my neck still hurts from just seeing Bart Gunn in my mind eat shit
That's the
multiple
best part
times.
of it, though. The ooze when they show it on the big screen, for like the fourth time is the best part.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh.
He also
Couldn't have that in the
who,
performance center.
who was the boxer in the crowd? Vinny Pazzian.
Vinny Pat? No, he was the ref.
Oh
Vinny
yeah,
Pat was
Yeah.
the ref. I
He's
got him
out.
as part of the
He's
match.
out. Yeah. Adding to your star power there.
Bart the Hammer Gun.
All right. All right. My celebrity, I'm going to stick at WrestleMania 2 in the memory of Steve Bennett. And I am going to go
Is he
with
dead? Did Steve die?
He could be by the time this airs. Who knows? I'm going to go ahead and take the special guest celebrity announcer in the New York portion. And that, George. I
Oh.
have to have her call this match. Susan St. James.
Mm.
Brutal commentary all through the New York portion. No clue what she's doing. Vince is trying to flirt while she's just a disaster. So I'm going with the Suze. I get her full commentary throughout the show.
I'm so disgusted at the snake.
And there's 2 matches back to back with a guy named George. So she just keeps saying, "Oh, George,"
Yeah,
like for like a half
George.
hour straight. It's 2 matches.
Definitely a lot of George.
Oh, Aaron,
Oh, George.
you're up.
Here we go. Well, a couple places to go here.
You've got women, celebrity, and wild card.
Okay, I'm gonna make this easy on myself. I'm gonna take women. I'm just
You're
making
gonna
sure
take
nobody's.
women, huh?
I'm gonna take them all. You see, winners don't understand words like no and stop and it's just
Oh, boy.
don't.
I'm gonna edit this.
Hold on, I was looking at the women. Where's the women tab? Okay, there it is. Oh, nobody's taken any women except JT and
Yeah, well, he
Chad.
took
We took all of
27
them.
of them.
I took every woman possible.
I don't even know how. Okay.
There's a couple of matches that.
Okay, so I'm going to take the longest bad match left with the stupidest story. 2 people I consider really bad workers working the dumbest thing I've ever seen, considering who's involved and who is in which roles. I'm going to take from WrestleMania 34 again, Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. In the bullying storyline with Alexa Bliss being the horrible bully for poor Nia Jax.
So she in this?
In what, the
Oh,
25
Bliss. I'm
Battle
sorry.
Royal?
I missed. No. We're good. We're good. I
Yep.
was got mixed up for a sec. All right. So Bliss and Nia.
Bliss and Nia. Now, if Jenny would have taken Bray Wyatt from 38, Alexa would have been off the board.
Yep.
That's right. I think 33 is the worst match, worst of the 2. So she made the right
It
call.
is.
Because that's a really good show until then it hits that skid, and that's like a big part of it.
It's very
It's a show
true.
derailer.
It is. Chad, you have mid card, celebrity, and venue.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and clear out my mid card. I'm going to go with Junkyard Dog versus Greg Valentine from WrestleMania 1.
Good one.
I don't think it's awful, but certainly not good.
Probably
either.
the worst left of like the mid cards. Well, I don't know. There's probably some European.
I looked and
crap.
it's weird because actually like some of the European stuff was pretty fun, and then like
Right.
the hardcore stuff too. I didn't think there was
Like DDP Christian probably could have taken that. Like that's up
Oh
there.
yeah, I forgot about that. I
Right.
still think this is
This is
probably-
worse. Yeah, this is worse.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and Jimmy isn't active in this, right? So we're going to allow that. I think he's just at ringside for the most part.
Right.
Oh God, yeah. It's like,
Uh,
I got your back.
For Jenny, back to back, mid card, women gimmick.
Well,
There's plenty of Charlotte Flair matches to choose from.
how fucking dare you?
I don't know if I'd put her on the card.
I'm not gonna do that. So, I'm gonna put some old bitches. Let's do Fabulous
Yeah.
Moolah and Velvet McIntyre.
yeah,
Yeah, great
there you
pick.
go.
Mhm.
I I just watched Velvet McIntyre in Survivor Series and for Cronoso, and I actually kind of really liked her in that match. So I was like, I need to seek out some Velvet McIntyre matches, but maybe not this one.
I'm not sure if I remember it right, JT or Chad, you might be able to remind me, or even Aaron too. European tour. Sherry has an absolute banger. Is it with Velvet McIntyre? Or is it Rockin' Robin?
I think it's actually Robin.
Yeah,
I just wonder if
yeah,
France, right?
it's shockingly with Robin. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rockin' Robin counts as a wrestler.
In this situation,
Oh,
yes,
that's
she would.
true.
Yep.
What if she's
Not a
Don't
celebrity.
steal my
What?
upcoming pick, Aaron.
What if she's singing an anthem?
No, she's not.
Don't quit your day job.
Very much so. But Jenny, you get to go back to back and bring it back around.
See, the problem with that is that I don't have any matches left that I know. So
Okay.
they're all gone.
Are you gonna pick swords here?
I'm gonna have to pick any of the swords that are available left. on the
Perfect.
board.
Let me see. Do I still have? I'm gonna pull it up on another
That one's
screen.
gone. That one's gone. Those fucks are gone.
Let me
That
see if I can
one's
help you
gone.
out.
I mean, there's the mid card. You can do the one Justin mentioned. That's not an awful
I'm
pick.
sending in the chat.
There's
I feel
also
like
a
Just fucking
This-
say it. I'm gonna have to pick it because I got nothing.
Well, it's a solid. Well, what I did was I actually for the best of draft, I actually created a Google Doc with like literally every match that I thought could be drafted, just for my own edification. So if you
That would have
wanted
been like
to-
an interesting tool to like use for like.
well, it was deemed last time to not be something that would be fair game to.
no, because we
disperse.
do our own research.
Drop
All of us.
that at
All of us
random.
research.
Right
For sure.
until
Yes,
until
we all
yeah
research.
No,
Well,
y'all
all of us.
have this shit memorized. What are you talking about?
Hey, don't call this shit, okay? This is important stuff.
Yeah.
This important stuff that I'm obsessed with. Y'all haven't memorized. I do not.
Oh, you'll have it memorized soon. Don't worry.
And this
Probably
is
not.
why Aaron has to control the women. I mean, this is evidence.
So, looking at the
No, I'm just
draft
saying.
list.
And the children. I have a child on my card too, by the way.
Exactly.
Women and children first.
Okay.
Nicholas, women and children.
Doo-doo-doo. He's
In an
off
empty
the
building.
board. That's not a very good match.
Just put it up. I mean, it's whatever. It's your choice at this point.
So now the judge is picking for someone.
I like this. I like this a lot.
Go for it, Tim. She's giving
I
you
will.
permission.
I'm going to go for it right here.
Carte blanche here.
Guest pick.
I'm trying. I'm getting there.
Also, my laptop's gonna.
Why is it taking so long, though? Which is what I'm not understanding.
Because this is a match that it counts for a lot of people here.
Are you trying to watch it before you put it on?
No.
Make sure it's bad.
No, I just want to make sure that everybody that's in said match
Oh, no.
will count.
Oh, and actually, oh damn it! I can't do what I wanted to do for. Oh,
If we didn't have
There
all
it
the
is.
rules, I could have maybe come up with something. But
I've got it. So do you want me to take your mid-card match or your gimmick match?
take
Because
whatever
this
you
will
want
fit.
to take.
Okay.
The cruiserweight bullshit.
I'm
20.
taking the Cruiserweight Open from WrestleMania 20 as the mid-card match.
Sounds great. I appreciate that.
Can Ultimo
Might as well
Dragon
just
trip
put
in?
Slice Tim.
Yes. 3 times. If poor Ultimate Dragon wasn't dead in the water before, he is after literally slipping multiple times during his very first appearance at WrestleMania. Not great. Chad, we're back to you.
yeah, and this sucks because I had 2 celebrities in mind, and because of these stupid archaic rules, like I want to do Burt Reynolds for Yokozuna versus Luger, but the world title, I guess, trumps celebrity involved.
No. I
Oh,
would count.
then-
Don't even.
I would count an interview segment.
No, it's when he comes out. He does the ring
He does
introduction.
the ring introduction.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's right.
Okay.
Fuck. Don't try me.
All
That's
right.
right. I had his
Edge.
incorrect in my head.
Also Morton Downey
Calm down, you
Jr.
old rhino.
I'm gonna stretch you.
Also
Well,
Morton Downey Jr. You have the Piper stuff too.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's Piper's.
That's a lot.
Sure. So those two I think are absolutely draftable, but not with the parameters. So I'm actually going.
bum with smoke in my face, Mr. Downey.
Yeah, it's awful. So I'm gonna pick a celebrity involvement that I like, and it's from WrestleMania 3, but it's Hillbilly Jim, and who did he even have on his team? Haiti Kid.
Those are
They're not
Hillbilly Jim,
celebrities.
Haiti Kid, and
those are
Little
those are
Steve versus
those are
Bunty.
wrestlers.
Or is that his gimmick match? Are you saying that for a gimmick match? You mean?
No, that's my
No.
celebrity because Euchre does commentary for the whole match.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good.
Oh,
Alright,
he's
fair.
taking Bob Euchre for it. Okay.
Fair dinkum.
Right. It's actually a good celebrity involvement, but the match sucks. There's nobody. I mean, I don't know. Like, what was? Like, I don't know any other celebrities that were actively bad, really.
My
I had
least
another
favorite.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Aaron has one.
Well, Aaron
I
still
think
hasn't gone yet.
Okay.
That's right. But we will have our honorable mentions to get.
Do you
to
have
at
one
the
in
end of the
mind,
draft.
Aaron? I guess you got to either pick that or your wild card. So,
Yep.
Well,
I
so
could think of one.
again, I want you to keep in mind that for this, there is no one in the building because this is an interminable. This I found to be interminable with an audience, and without an audience, I feel like I'd have to put a bullet in my brain. And I'm gonna go ahead and take from WrestleMania 5 the Run DMC WrestleMania rap.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Especially with the
that's good, too.
callbacks, because they get the audience to chant, so they'll be chanting. and nobody
WrestleMania.
yelling.
So the celebrities are gone, right? So I was the one I almost took before I remembered Susan was the Miller Lite Catfight Girls.
Yep.
That was a real bad one.
Those
Was
are pretty
there
bad.
no divas involved in that?
No, it's
though?
just Coach. Oh no, well Tori and Stacey.
Tori
but they're not-
Wilson
Yeah,
and
see,
Stacey.
they're out.
Is Tori
That's
in
what I'm saying.
25?
Yeah.
Oh,
she
Tori's
is.
in 25.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
she-
Because I thought
Okay.
about
Yeah.
So
Good call.
my one of my least favorite celebrity involvements of all time is Kim Kardashian reading the attendance of WrestleMania 33.
Yeah, that's a bad one, too.
Like
Alright.
her entire involvement at 33
Kennedy screamed in
is
her face.
just screams, I don't want to be here.
Well, I'm screaming that too. Aaron, go ahead, make your pick.
I did. Run DMC.
He did. He picked
Oh,
the
good.
Run
Oh, it's my
DMC
turn. Awesome.
WrestleMania
All right,
rap.
I
It's
got
your
two
turn.
queued
You
up.
can wrap it up.
WrestleMania.
My tag team
Mania.
title match. I am taking the tag team title match from WrestleMania 15. Owen
Good call.
Hart and Jeff Jarrett versus D'Lo Brown and Test. 3 minutes of nonsense.
I almost picked it, but it was too short for my card.
And then for my
She
venue,
said.
I'm going to wrap up with probably the most basic. Well, there's two I'm torn because one is like super mid and like fits for a worse. But looking kind of at my setup and what I went with a couple matches, I'm going to take Nassau at WrestleMania 2 and keep Susan at home with that. There's one other one I almost picked, but I'm gonna go Nassau.
Got it.
Sorry, D'Amato.
AA Ron, get to close it out.
Wild card, baby. Well, I wanted to go length, but I can't really here. So I'm gonna go just on a match that I think made everyone sad. Because my card's not sad enough. So it's not that it's overtly bad. It's just depressing that this is what they had an opportunity to do something amazing, and instead they did this. I don't know why they did this. It didn't need to be as long as it was. There was no reason. Why do this to someone who has given so much to the business? So I'm going to go from WrestleMania 35. I'm going to go Baron Corbin retiring Kurt Angle.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yep, that was on my short list. Not great.
This was WrestleMania 35.
35.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy to me.
Yeah.
And if we're gonna go full schmuck on you, Butterbean Barcon was 15, not 14.
Yep.
I'm
I'm fine with that. Keep me
I'll
straight.
have venue, and to me, there's two options. I think WrestleMania 11 is the most like nondescript venue they've ever
That's the one I
done.
was gonna take.
I'm
yeah.
actually not going to pick that one though, because I am going to pick, I think, Anaheim
that's
Yeah.
another
They
good
had
one.
2 shots at it. Neither crowd was very good. Neither show had much personality. So I'm going with the 12 and 16 2000 crowd.
So now that all the those are done, so my other strategy was to pick the WrestleMania 2 arenas, all 3 of them, and to only have 1 minute matches on each, so that everyone has to just wait and watch the screen all night.
Should have done that.
Well, I'm pretty satisfied with how this panned out, but yes.
Very much so. So we're down to gimmick match. And Jenny did say she had literally no more matches left
Y'all took them all.
in her quiver. So we're going to dig around a little bit.
It's too bad Chad picked Junkyard Dog. You could do the loser must bow from WrestleMania 3.
Yeah, Loser Must Bow is pretty
Well,
bad.
Loser
That
must bow, wow, wow,
Moolah-
yippee-yo, yippee-yay.
Moolah's already been picked. I would
Yep.
say she's pretty involved in that.
And then that match is off the board.
I mean, Big Show going out for that tag hurt like
Because that could have been Akibono
gimmick
match.
and
Cabano.
celebrity.
all the
Yep.
gimmick matches are named, so I have no idea who's in any of these.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going through and taking a look.
There's one. I think there's one
What's
that I think is
WrestleMania?
doable. I
Lem-
think it's doable. No, it's not. I think there's one person that screws it up. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm taking a
I was
look.
thinking the gimmick battle royal, but Nikolai I think fucks it up.
Yeah.
Nikolai
I think
fucks
everyone
it up.
else is available. I think Nikolai.
I actually
Hillbilly
thought of
Jim-
that one. Yeah.
Hillbilly
Oh,
Jim
and
messes
Hillbilly
it
now.
up too.
Yeah, Hillbilly.
Yeah.
Who took Nikolai? Where's Nikolai?
Him and Kirchner.
Oh, yeah. I can't even remember that match exists most of the time.
Yeah, I'm taking a look. That one doesn't count because he's off the board.
It's got to be something at 34.
I just looked at 34.
I mean, not 34, 36.
It would be we did if
There wasn't that much at 36. It was gimmick.
well, it'd be funny if like Aaron had taken Shawn Michaels versus the Talk, and we're like, you got to take Shawn Michaels versus Razor from WrestleMania 10 because there's nothing left, like by default.
I mean, if I'm honest, me personally, I would put that match here.
No,
Are you out of your fucking mind?
I think it's a bit
You already
overrated
know
for
the answer
me.
to that.
The ladder match?
Yeah, the WrestleMania 10 ladder match. I'm not as high on it as a lot of people are.
Jenny, I think you could go to WrestleMania 37
Oh,
and take the tag team turmoil.
there you go.
You got-
Natty's in that.
Oh, she's in the battle royal.
Battle Royal.
Everyone else is available.
You know, if you
Every-
wanted WrestleMania
Yeah.
4, there's a match with a certain warrior, which is his worst.
It's not a
wrestling-
gimmick though.
It's not a gimmick. Well, there's a chain involved, but I guess
What's an open challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's a grudge match. It is called a grudge match.
you could do Dino Bravo against Dom.
Oh, I got
Morocco
one you could take. I got one
tournament.
because I don't think he's gone. In Dallas, you were there live. Mr. McMahon and Pat McAfee. You could
I
do
Yeah.
thought
that.
McMahon was off. I
It's
had
not-
him
no,
on
it's
the
not.
list.
Yes.
It's not a gimmick. It's
Oh,
not a
you're
gimmick
right. It's not a
match.
gimmick.
No.
Fuck.
I just checked it because I was going to suggest.
I
it.
had that one. But I thought
Oh
McMahon
my
was
God,
off.
you're right.
Well,
It's a fucking gimmick.
looks like Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn.
I think you
No.
go. I think you can go Warrior Hercules. They do. It's called a grudge match on the tape, and they say it as well.
It's up to 10.
In the spirit of getting Aaron to bed, I think we can count it.
I think we can count it. It's labeled as a grudge match.
It is officially a grudge match, and the chains involved.
Maybe we can count it if the graphic doesn't say Bob Uecker for my celebrity involvement, so I don't get death threats from Steve Bennett. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the match itself. 'Cause it looks like I'm shitting on him.
Well, you're picking the celebrity involvement of Bob Uecker.
No, but your archaic rules boxed out everybody else. I don't think I should have.
I'm sorry that I didn't let you pick a really good celebrity match.
Should have picked Grundy.
All right, run down the results.
Run DMC with it.
We've got Jenny taking Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton from 33, the Cruiserweight Open from 20, Show Miz versus R-Truth and Morrison from 26, Moolah and Velvet McIntyre, Ultimate Warrior and Hercules, Roddy Piper versus Mr. T, Kane and the Great Khali, all taking place at the glorious Trump Plaza.
And hotel.
Trump Plaza and Hotel and Casino. Chad takes Triple H versus Roman Reigns from 32, JYD and Greg Valentine, Mega Maniacs versus Money Inc. from 9, The Cat versus Terry from WrestleMania 2000, Corporal Kirshner and Nikolai from 2, Bob Euchre's call at the WrestleMania 3 Little Persons match, Jake and Rude from 4, and
Chad's got a pretty bad card.
all taking place at the Anaheim Pond. Aaron
Dave
has
Meltzer walking out halfway through the show.
That's right. Aaron takes Undertaker and Sid, breaking my heart at for the world title. Sean and Tatanka from 9, The Bar versus Braun and a Kid. Alexa and Nia, the Boogeyman versus the Tees. The Run DMC WrestleMania rap, Baron Corbin and Kurt Angle, and the WWE Performance Center. And JT rounds it out with Cena versus The Rock, Randy Savage versus George Steele, Owen and Jarrett versus D'Lo and Test, the Miz WrestleMania Battle Royal, Butterbean and Bart Gunn, Susan St. James's performance at 2, Brock and Goldberg from 20, and all taking place at WrestleMania 2 in Nassau.
I have one quick question.
Sure.
Could Jeannie take, instead of Hercules and Ultimate Warrior, she wanted to, Lashley versus Umaga?
Battle of the Billionaires. Austin's off.
Oh,
yeah, he's the ref.
Yep.
boy, he's been the ref of some pretty
Yeah, he has.
matches, hasn't he?
All right, well, another one for me. It's exciting. I hope everyone continues to check out No Holds Barred. We have fun doing these drafts every other week. And then alternating with that here on Saturdays, Aaron and I are going through the greatest WWE World Title Change Ever project. We're into late 1998, early 99 at this point. Subscribe, smash that button on YouTube. We really appreciate it. Of course, share this around, social it. You can follow us on all sorts of social media, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and NorthSouthConnection.com. Dookie's been dropped.
All my matches are long.